Have you noticed that almost everyone talks about financial freedom, but very few are willing to tell the raw truth about the price you have to pay to get there? Everywhere you look, you see easy promises. Get rich quick. Make money without effort. Just follow this miracle method and you'll never have to work again. But reality is much tougher and at the same time far more liberating. Achieving independence with money requires sacrifices. There's no magic, no luck that lasts forever. What exists is discipline, tough choices, and a path that pits you against yourself. In this video, I'm going to open your eyes and reveal the 5 sacrifices you must make to achieve financial freedom. They're not pleasant, they're not popular, but they're what separate the dreamers from the achievers. Hit the like button now, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see money, and more importantly, the future of your life. Stay until the end, because the last sacrifice is the most painful of all, but it's also the one that has the power to completely transform your story. The first sacrifice is killing the desire to show off. This is perhaps the hardest one at first, because we've been programmed since childhood to seek social approval through what we own. We grow up hearing things like, "When I buy my new car, I'll be happy. When I have my own house, I'll be respected. When I wear designer clothes, I'll be valued." And the system reinforces this all the time. Commercials, social media, influencers flaunting luxury trips, imported cars, and fancy dinners. The pressure to spend is relentless. And if you don't build an emotional shield, you'll fall right into the trap. The truth is that showing off is a prison disguised as freedom. While you're financing clothes, iPhones, and cars that lose value, the ones who truly win are the banks and the lenders. The sacrifice here is choosing discretion. It's seeing a colleague flaunting their new car and not feeling envy. It's wearing simple clothes while others flash expensive brands. It's saving money when everyone else is burning it. It's going to hurt because you'll be judged. They'll call you stingy, cheap, old-fashioned. But remember, every dollar you hand over to society as showcase is a soldier fighting by your side on your road to freedom. The second sacrifice is renouncing instant gratification. We live in the era of now. Hungry? Food delivery in minutes? Want entertainment? Streaming instantly. Want to buy? Just a click away. This bombardment of instant gratification has conditioned our minds to believe everything should be fast, including financial results. And that's where the danger lies. While you crave immediate pleasure, the wealthy cultivate patience. Investing doesn't give you the same rush as buying something new, but it's exactly this invisible sacrifice that builds fortunes. It is like planting a tree. No one gets excited the first day staring at dry soil, but those with patience will one day enjoy the shade and the fruit. Those who can't wait trade planting for consuming and remain forever slaves to their paycheck. Renouncing instant gratification is painful because it requires you to swap short-term pleasures for long-term freedom. It means not upgrading your phone every year. It means not going on that trip just because everyone else is. It means learning to say no to fleeting desires so you can say yes to a lifetime of peace and financial security. The third sacrifice is cutting ties with people who drag you down. This is one of the bitterest steps because it touches your heart. Often the people we love most are the ones pulling us toward financial mediocrity. Friends who only know how to spend, who mock you for choosing to invest instead of partying. Relatives who think studying money is a waste of time. Colleagues who insist that money doesn't matter while drowning in debt. The truth is harsh. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle doesn't value financial discipline, they'll drag you down with them. Cutting those ties, or at least distancing yourself, hurts. It's like tearing off a piece of yourself. But it's necessary, because if you want to fly, you can't be surrounded by those who insist on crawling. At the same time, this sacrifice makes room for new connections. People who think like you, who strive to grow, who challenge you to be better. It's like pruning a plant. At first, it seems cruel, but it's the only way to truly bloom. The fourth sacrifice is working harder than the average while others rest. This may be the most practical and least glamorous part of the journey. Everyone wants financial freedom, but few are willing to pay the price of giving up nights of rest, weekends of leisure, and hours of comfort. What separates achievers from quitters is exactly what they do when no one is watching. It's the student who trades a night of partying for hours, mastering a new skill. It's the worker who takes on an extra shift to save more. It's the entrepreneur who stays up all night building their business. Yes, it's temporary, but the rewards are eternal. Financial freedom doesn't come just from cutting expenses, it also comes from increasing income. And that often means stacking up more experience, acquiring new skills, accepting challenges that most people turn down. This sacrifice is exhausting, but it's also life-changing. While most people complain of being tired from working without purpose, you'll be tired with purpose, and that makes all the difference. And finally, the fifth sacrifice, the hardest of all, is learning to wait in silence. This is the final test, the one that definitively separates dreamers from doers. Nothing is harder than planting and waiting years to harvest. Watching your money grow slowly without applause, without glamour, while the whole world seems to be racing to show off immediate wins. Patience is the greatest sacrifice because it requires faith in the process. It's trusting that compound interest will work in your favor. It's continuing to invest even when it feels like nothing is changing. It's resisting the urge to quit because the returns don't come fast enough. This silence hurts. You'll hear people mocking you, saying it's a waste of time, that money is meant to be spent. But when time passes and the results appear, those same people will ask how you did it, and your answer will be simple. You waited. Financial freedom is not a gift, it's a conquest. It's not for the smartest or the luckiest, but for the most disciplined. For those willing to pay the price today so they can live without a price tomorrow. The question is, are you ready to give up temporary comfort, instant pleasure, toxic relationships, laziness, and impatience? Because those are the 5 sacrifices that define who truly reaches freedom. And remember, while many will laugh at your effort, tomorrow they'll envy your freedom. If this video made you think, hit like, share it, and subscribe. Because financial freedom starts with knowledge, but it only blossoms with action. And I'll close with a quote from Jim Rohn. If you are not willing to sacrifice what is easy, you will have to settle for what is hard.